Peanut? I'm supposed to be defending... Wait a minute. Me? What are you... I mean, me? Whatever. What are you/I doing? Defending the innocent, of course. Your Honor, I'm supposed to be the defense here.
It seems to me you are. Perfect. What's there to complain about?
But Harvey Birdman too, Your Honor.
Oh, this is too rich. Beardless Birdman. How would you like to proceed?
I hear if you love something, you have to set it free.
Yeah, go with that.
So be it. Boo-woo.
But if he's the defender, then who's the prosecutor?
Let's see. Where, oh where could I find another attorney at such short notice? Where? Oh, yes. You.
But... I'll take the case.
Excellent. Evil twins facing off against one another for the soul of their young sidekick. Tell me that's not a hackneyed video game idea! Birdless Beardman, call your first witness.
I call Peanut. You can plead the fifth.
Fifth, sixth, whatever. Harvey, you'll go easy on me, won't you, big guy?
Peanut, have you ever violated the copyright laws of the U.S. government?
Define violate?
Just tell us what you were doing when the RIAA arrested you this morning.
Well, I was working in your office. It was just an ordinary day. I was playing a song from an adult animated cartoon on your computer. You seemed to enjoy it. When you asked me for a copy, the RIAA knocked down the door and hauled me away. I've never made illegal copies of copywritten material. I have far too much respect for artists.
What about that clip you played for me?
A gift from a friend? You know all about friends, right, Harvey? Friends don't prosecute you. I don't own any illegal copies of any songs that I know of.
Guten Tag, lieben glatten Globen. Gefahrt und Liegsch wird Nougat. Helmut, Liegsch wird Nougat. 1, 2, 3, der Hund.
Then how do you explain this?
I have never seen that. What is that? I've never seen that before my whole life.
I found this in your fanny pack at the birdcage.
Planet? See, that's not even my name on that ID. It says Mr. Johnson. Can I revise my testimony?
What the hell? Yeah, give it another roll.
I love my job. 7 and 7 is my home away from home. Sometimes I listen to music on my computer, but it's always a legitimate copy. Computers aren't just for video games. Okay, they're mostly for video games. I mean, who needs a 256 megabyte graphics card for word processing? That MP3 player is not mine, and that ID card is in some language I am unfamiliar with. Hola, mi amigo. ¿Dónde está el cuarto de baño?
It says here that you speak Japanese. Interestingly enough, the fake ID looks to have some Asian-looking language on it that might, in fact, be Japanese.
All right, you got me. It's mine.
Really? I mean, really? So you admit the songs on here are yours?
Why not? They're all legit.
What do you mean, legit?
All ripped from CDs I own.
Ah. What was the RIAA's case against you again?
Sorry, hate to break up the breathtaking testimony that you have going on here, but I have this, it's a thing that is a scheduling. It was from I'm actually very bored and I just want to leave. Adjourned until tomorrow.
Birdman! Harvey Birdman. Number 2.
I have an announcement to make. You remember my twin brother Bill, who founded 7 and 7 with me? Bill left to found another law firm, and it's a huge success. We've decided to pool our genes to make something larger than either of our parts. Ha ha! Firm growth!
You mean a merger?
No, I hate mergers. I mean, yes, that's it exactly.
What are you going to call the new company? 7 and 7, 11?
That's a Roman numeral 2.
Here you go, little fellas. Thanks, those things were driving me crazy. The name is Birdman, Harvey Birdman. Number 2. How can I help you? Where's Peanut? What have you done with him? He's in his office. And why would you care anyway? You just spent the last day trying to find him guilty. I was just doing my... He has his own office? Wait! How did you get him out of jail? A simple writ of habeas corpus? Habeas whatis? What are you trying to pull? And will somebody tell me what the RIAA is? He's a valued member of our staff, a real talent. My Peanut? Who's in charge here? Bill Ken 7, of course. Bill's brother? And your boss-to-be. At least until the right sizing. What? What's more redundant than a double? Who says the doubles are better?
Pardon me? I hope I'm not disturbing anything.
Not at all.
Good, good. Just making sure that you receive the items I sent to you.
Ah, yes, thank you. They'll be a huge help in filing my injunction tomorrow. I am so screwed.
Do you validate?
Gigi, too, can take care of that for you.
Come here, Harry. Are we still on for dinner tonight, darling?
Glad to see you could all make it. Birdman, call your first... Wait! Make your first objection.
Objection!
Yes, now that you mention it, it does seem that the makeup of the jury has been changed. Talk about a jury of your peers. Mind swap! How fun this is! It's like human solitaire.
Oh, look at them. Look at all those wonderful birdmen. And those crests. You'd think they could spare just one.
Knock yourself out.
What? Why? Don't you need it?
I'm an attorney, a good one. What good are superpowers in a court of law?
Yes! Finally, I have the crest on Birdman's helmet. Yeah!
Hey, you can't just go and give that to him. Jealous that I don't need my crest? No, I just...
Oh, fine. You want to be the bird with the beard. Ooh, mind swap! Prosecution!
Your Honor, I'd like to call Bird Girl to the stand. Can you tell me why you copied Peanut's outfit?
Of course, because, wait, I didn't copy him.
Just look at you. Your clothes, your mask, your wings. You're the spitting image of Peanut.
That's not true. I copied Birdman.
Please elaborate.
I've been a fan of Birdman since I first laid eyes on him. I modeled my outfit after his. I got as close to it as I could. I even have the little bird crest thing.
So, you admit that you copied your outfit from Birdman. Who's the infringer now?
Birdman. Overruled.
Don't you have to wait until I actually object before you do that?
Just trying to save us all some time, but if you insist...
Your Honor, what does this have to do with the case? I'm trying to establish a pattern of disrespect for copyright laws within the Bird team. Why?
So he can prove that Peanut and Bird Girl are innocent victims of their supervisor's manipulations and pin the blame directly on that supervisor.
But I'm that supervisor. Exactly.
Yeah, see? Overruled!
But
No further questions. Your witness. I need to prove that Bird Girl did not plagiarize my costume. So you do? How did you duplicate that?
I couldn't. Well, not really. The crest is magical or just too high-tech or something. Anyhow, I couldn't copy it. Mine's just felt.
I felt her crest. Get it? Felt? Uh-huh. The crest thing doesn't work, but felt does.
So that's why you let X have the crest? It's worthless? Let the poor sap have his moment.
Whatever.
Your Honor, Bird Girl fabricated her own wings, crest, and costume as an homage, making her outfit wholly original and not a cheap knockoff copy of me. In addition, Peanut refuses to wear a suit, and he doesn't even have a bird crest, making him 20% different. Therefore, he is not in violation of copyright law.
Up, you too. Him next to him there, right there. Gotcha. You're funny looking.
Woo, Your Honor!
Spoil sport? Where's the harm? They're all the same.
That's a problem, Your Honor. How can we have a fair trial when every member of the jury employs the defendant?
I see your point. Sustained. Court is adjourned until we can straighten out this mess. Bailiff, put these copies in a cage.
Your Honor?
Beard getting scratchy? Fine. Mind swap. Whoop!
Keep 'em coming, baby. That's right. Nothing's stopping me tonight.
He had to be here.
You're here, huh? You're here, you're here, you're here. To bear witness to my ultimate victory.
Good for you. Congratulations on wresting my crest from me. Oh, wait. It's still there.
Oh, don't say that.
I didn't say anything.
You implied it. You implied that my crest is inferior to yours.
I never implied anything about your fake crest. If you're happy with settling for that, why, I'm happy for you.
You take all the fun out of everything. Ah!
I thought you wanted the crest.
Of course I want the one on your helmet, not some cheap copy. Oh, it's all the deadly duplicator's fault. If he hadn't tempted me with all those exquisite copies...
Wait, you mean the guy from the copy shop?
Of course I mean the guy... How many other copy-based villains do you deal with?
I thought Phil and his cloning machine... I gotta go.
The crest, C-R-E-S-T!
Can I help you? I'd like to speak to the deadly duplicator, please. I'm afraid he's not available right now. I know you're busy here, but I wonder if you might be able to let me know where I could find the deadly duplicator. You mean Elliot? Right. Just between one Birdman and another. Elliot, someone's here to see you.
It's Elliot. Everyone knows it is 2 L's and 2 T's. What do you want? We already have a Birdman of our own, thanks.
I got a Franklin Roosevelt here that says you want to tell me. You can buy something nice, like binoculars, a bicycle, or perhaps a biplane.
Fine! Give it! Seriously, Birdman, this is little more than simple logic. The copies are always inferior. A piece of hair or a smudge gets on the lens, and you have a serious mess on your hands. This Birdman copy probably won't hold up under stress.
I knew it. Now I just need to break him in court.
And with a flick of the wrist and a stroke of the pen, we will unite as one legal force of menacing justice.
We have to stop this. They'll fire us all and replace us with duplicates.
We keep the best, kill the rest. Survival of the fittest. Darwin with a 12 gauge.
But they're copies. They can't be as good, and I can prove it. I'll defeat Bill's Birdman in court.
All right, Birdman, you've got a deal. You win, and the merger's off.
All right, let's get this over with. Birdman, call your first witness.
But, Your Honor...
I hope you're not trying to suggest that I can't be a fair and impartial jury, Birdman.
I object.
Overruled. Wow, it's like living in THX.
For my first witness, I call myself. Well, the self who works for 7 and 7 too. Don't you mean Peanut?
It's his turn, his call. Come on down!
Tell us what you know about copies. Copies are just as good as the originals. If it wasn't for my beard, you couldn't tell us apart. Since when does being first mean you get to control everything? Are we in grade school? Is it fair for the person who holds the rights to the original to completely control the copy? Shouldn't the copy have some rights? Digital rights management is the crime. It keeps people from using their originals in the ways they would prefer. Not when they are $100 apiece. You are property, manufactured and sold. So who owns me? The person that paid for my cloning, or the person that made me? Let us see. I now call the deadly duplicator to the stand.
What do you want with me?
Just tell the court what you've been up to.
I'm undergoing an anger management course to help me channel my negative feelings into positive channels. I single-handedly made a number of copies of Harvey Birdman. Your opponent, the people in the jury yesterday, and even my assistant in the copy shop. My copies are nearly perfect. Few people can tell them from the originals. I strictly obey copyright laws when there are any to obey. We can't work with lawlessness.
The crest, C-R-E-S-T!
Then how do you explain this?
It's a crest. So?
It's a useless crest. It should be the source of superhero powers.
And your point is?
Your copies don't have any powers.
Prove it.
Taste the glowing end of justice. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'd like to request another attorney.
Where can I find another attorney on such short notice? Oh, yes! Birdman!
I'll take the case, I think.
You do that. But the court is only required to provide defense attorneys. So without a prosecutor, it looks like you win this one. Case dismissed. Woo.
Does this mean I won?
Isn't that what I just said?
So, is that a yes?
Yes.
Yes!
So, what the hell just happened back there? Did I win?
More like you've failed to lose. Oh, part of my master plan. Anyway, it's good to have you back, Peanut. I just hope you learned your lesson about copying music.
Yeah, if you're gonna illegally download music, Make sure you use someone else's computer.
Peanut, I have a good feeling about today. The sun is out, people are happy, the birds are singing. You see?
Beep. Attention 7 and 7 employees. Until further notice, Phil will be taking his annual vacation. Beep.
But we just got this memo indicating that annual vacations have been suspended.
Beep. That's where he wrote the memo. The following is a pre-recorded message from Phil Ken 7. Beep.
How long's the trip?
Annual means year, Birdman. Which is, I don't need to tell you, a sun-baked sybaritic cocoa butter slathered eternity. Meaning, I need someone to take over while I'm gone.
Yes?
While I leave my roost, I'll need someone powerful to occupy the perch. A cock of the walk, if you will. Someone to keep this place soaring. To that end, I'll be handing over the reins for an entire year to everyone's favorite feathered fellow, Blue Falcone.
Falcone? What's he have that I don't?
Take a little look-see. Sexy accent, bikini moon timeshares in the Caymans, meaningful bond with Phil, and oh yeah, control over 7 and 7.
So, adios, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, dos Vidania, salute, and as they say in J-Town, sayonara.
You? Already? Where's Phil? Is this another trick?
I am afraid not, my feathered friend. But rejoice, for I am a beneficent ruler. You will see. Now, it is time for you to leave my presence.
Benevolentini ruler, huh? Then maybe you'd be willing to give a dedicated employee a bit of a raise.
Oh, this I cannot do. But I can give you something.
Yes?
I give you... Make party!
Fine. I'm leaving.
I regretfully accept your resignation.
I'm not quitting. I'm just leaving. Your office.
But you just tendered the resignation, no?
Tender? I didn't tender anything. What does that even mean? You can't tender things.
I can tenderize anything.
I'm leaving. But not quitting.
I'll take the beef stroganoff.
Ooh, I think I'll try the sweet and sour tofu. What is this stuff? Bathroom.
Come on, you. Almost there. Finally! I couldn't find the end of the toilet paper.
Oh, great work.
Harvey, did you get your stock? Blue Falcone, heck of a guy.
Stock? What stock?
Peanut and I got shares of 7 and 7 stock, didn't you?
I didn't get stock. Can I see it?
Sure. Hold on a few minutes.
Stand by for a message from Blue Falcone. A Birdman to my office, please. So, you may be wondering why you have been summoned. Let me tell you.
Actually, I wanted to ask you something. What happened to the cafeteria food?
You are not happy with the food?
No to both. I'm not happy, and that's not food.
Oh, that is too bad. You see, I have had to make certain cutbacks.
So why are you making cutbacks? Is the company in danger?
I didn't want to worry anyone, but yes, we need to make sacrifices just to keep the doors open.
Is there anything I can do?
But of course, you are our most trusted employee. I need you to hire 3 lawyers for a special case coming up. The best you can find.
But if we're in financial trouble, should we be hiring expensive lawyers?
This is not a full-time job, Birdman. I just need the best lawyers for this one case. I am counting on you.
3 lawyers? Easy. I know just where to find them.
Good luck, Birdman. If you succeed in this, I will deposit a bonus in your bank account.
Freezoid! How's Freezoid, Zarog, and Scon treating you?
Harv! Could be better. Zarog keeps cranking the heat, and Scon is constantly calling in sick.
Hey, just thinking off the top of my head, but what would you think about trying a case for 7 and 7?
Well, it kinda doesn't make sense for me to leave my own law firm for a case.
On the other hand, my electricity bill's insane, so I might consider the offer if my office was conditioned to a comfortable 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, I can do that. I think. I'll let you know. I can't find a case to take. Potamus said you guys got company stock?
Yep.
Can I see it?
You can have it.
Oh, Peanut, that's incredibly generous of you.
It's a fake.
A fake?
Don't spend it all in one place.
Falcone's up to something. I can feel it. Peanut, are you ready to crack Falcone's plan wide open?
I'm kind of reading here.
Oh, okay. Have you seen Bird Girl around?
Utility closet.
Thanks. What are you reading?
Just catching up on my tariff and tax laws.
For what?
Well, you never know when you'll need to find another job.
Bird Girl!
Shh! There are spies everywhere.
There are spies in the utility closet? Isn't he always in here?
Look, I think Falcone is selling off the company piece by piece and pocketing the money.
I knew it.
Yeah, I already have Inch High looking into it for me.
I need to get Falcone out of Phil's office for a little while. There are a few things I need from there.
I can take care of that. Burp-a-da-bee. Let's go!
Attention Daddy's employees. I mean, employees of 7 and 7. It's 3:17, so now it's time to party! This is Judy, not Bird Girl. Party!
Bird Girl did it. Her party will pull Falcone out of his office, giving me a chance to snoop around. What you doing in there?
Am I glad to see you? I've been on stakeout for a while now as a favor to Bird Girl.
You find anything?
Yeah, I found these receipts. It appears that a Blue Falcone recently purchased 100,000 tubes of Bronzolux tanning creme.
These receipts might come in handy. Thanks. Hey, you mind coming with me? I need you for one more thing.
Sure, but I ride in the coat pocket. Missed it by an inch.
Arturo! Funny seeing you here.
I was on my way to meeting Mother over at the Cheesecake Stockade. Well, it is my birthday, after all.
Hey, what would you think about trying one case for 7 and 7?
Laughable. You couldn't afford me.
Well, what would it take?
Well, it is my birthday, after all. Perhaps a present could persuade me. Atta boy, Birdman. A gift for me? How appropriately delightful. A Birdman, you have yourself a deal.
Really? That's it? Okay, go on up to the cafeteria.
It's beautifully tiny, Birdman. It's beautifully tiny, Birdman.
Reducto?
How did you get this number?
You gave it to me. Look, I know you're employed by Freezoid, but I was wondering, if you'd be interested in trying a case for 7 and 7?
Interesting prospect. Joining forces, coming together, reducing the competition, giving everyone else the tiniest of chances.
Well, sure.
Here it is, Birdman. I will temporarily join your firm if you can show me something of minute interest.
That's it?
I will await in your office with anticipation.
So, hand it over. Do you have it?
Oh, right. You wanted something that I think would impress you.
Missed it by an inch.
What about this guy? He's really small.
That thing again. He's so perfectly itsy-bitsy. Get him out of my sight! You win, Birdman. I'll work on your case.
So, I hired Freezoid, Volturo, and Reducto for the case. 3 of the best lawyers I could find, just like you asked.
It seems so strange that you would follow such orders.
Well, you told me. I mean, for the firm.
Exactly. While I am sitting here trying to run this firm, you are off padding your bank account with the dreams of our employees.
I think you're slightly confused here.
Not at all, Birdman. You are being charged with embezzling money from Seven and Seven.
Embezzling?
Yes, stealing money from the firm. We have your current bank accounts which prove this.
We?
The lawyers you just hired are for the case of Seven and Seven versus Birdman. We will see you in court!
Guys, a 3-against-1 prosecution team? Against Birdman? Hardly necessary.
Your Honor, we've been hired to try Birdman on the grounds that he's been stealing money from Seven and Seven.
But I'm innocent.
Your call. Examination of the defendant.
So, Harvey, you declare your innocence, but let me declare the following evidence to the court. Your current bank statement and this invoice from a local auction house.
Your Honor, this invoice was signed by a Harvey Birdman and included all transactions made with the auction house.
And this bank statement?
It shows a larger-than-normal deposit made to Harvey Birdman's bank account.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, with this evidence we conclude that Birdman sold the items to be auctioned, depositing the swollen earnings in his own turgid bank account where it grew very, very large indeed.
Speak.
Don't I get to examine the evidence?
Why not? It might be your last time as a free man. 5-minute break!
Maybe I should let Reducto know that Blue Falcone isn't planning on paying any of them.
It's beautifully tiny, Birdman. Hello?
Hey, it's Harvey. Listen, I don't think Falcone is planning to pay any of you for this case.
What? Wait a second. This is a trick, isn't it? Thought yourself clever, eh, Birdman?
No, I just...
Your plan failed, Birdman. But just to be sure, I will reduce this prosecution team to a more manageable size. Ah! Done!
Okay, I guess that works. Freezoid, I feel I should warn you about Falcone.
Okay, nice play, Harv, but stop. I know what you're doing.
You do?
You're trying to turn us against each other, stirring the pot up. Well, it's a good try, but it's not going to work.
But that wasn't what I was doing at all.
Whatever. But I will keep my eye on Reducto.
Come
Got him! And then there were two. All righty then, breaks over. Have any questions, Birdman?
This invoice is so small. I can't read any of it.
You have a problem with things that are small, Birdman?
I just want to be able to read it. Oh, I can. This name signed at the bottom isn't mine. It says, Senor Antonio de Rivera Garcia Azul.
Oh, does it now? And who would that be?
Senor Antonio de Rivera Garcia Azul is the full name of Blue Falcone.
Names? Facts? What do they prove?
Your Honor, I'd like to call Blue Falcone to the stand.
Just need to reach out and grab him with mind-takery! Add this file box to evidence.
Do not touch my things.
Does the prosecution want to examine the defendant?
Is that me now?
Yes, bingo.
About time. Whew. Prepare for a not-so-healthy slathering of justice. Tell the court what you've done since taking over 7 and 7.
Of course. The first thing I did was look over the accounting records. I quickly noticed that 7 and 7 was heading towards bankruptcy. I made it my mission to keep the firm afloat by selling off some unused assets. I would hate for Mr. Phil to come back from his vacation to a ruined empire.
Harvey, beware the mind-taker.
So, you admit to being the one that sold assets to the auction house?
Yes, I do. I sold everything that I deemed useless. It was all just garbage collecting dust.
Fool! Now I will lose my precious gravitas! Whatever that is. So, you admit to being the one that sold assets to the auction house.
Yes, I do. I sold everything that I deemed useless. It was all just garbage collecting dust.
So, would you consider copy machines, filing cabinets, desks, computers, and toilets as useless?
Of course, if it means to save the firm. Sacrifices must be made.
But how will we work in this kind of environment?
That is why we must also make some pay cuts.
Pay cuts? Who is getting a pay cut?
So far, I've had to cut the pay of Potamus, Peanut, and Bird Girl. Everyone else has been laid off.
But Peanut and Potamus seem content.
Ah, see. I supplemented their pay reduction with 7 and 7 stocks. In the end, all is fair.
Is this what you are handing out? This fake stock certificate?
Fake, you say? But I copied it from a real one.
You crossed out Phil 7 and wrote in Peanut.
Okay, let me try this one more time. I noticed that 7 and 7 was nearly bankrupt. By firing most of the staff, enforcing pay cuts, and selling useless assets, I managed to add some time before its demise. All of the money I have saved is going back into the firm to pay myself and key personnel.
So, just how much do you make during this crisis?
Just enough to pay for a humble living and send some money to my family.
And, that's it?
That is it.
So, how do you explain these? Receipts detailing the purchase of 100,000 units of Braun Deluxe Cream.
Huh? Those? Well, you see, I mean, what I was going to do was very simple. Objection! Is all of this really necessary? All my client/boss wants to do is keep the dreams of 7 and 7 alive. So maybe he bought a few tubes of this tanning creme. Is that a crime?
It was 100,000 tubes!
I agree. We don't know for certain where the money came from, and we have yet to determine a motive.
Correct. Unless Birdman can reveal to the court why Blue Falcone would want to disassemble 7 and 7, I'll have to request the case be thrown out.
I was going to say that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But you already did!
This is better than Sweeps Week! But I do have to agree with Stan. Harvey, you need to prove motive!
I thought I did. I mean, he bought 100,000 tubes of tanning cream.
Birdman, we found the final piece of evidence you need to slam this case!
This looks like plans for Blue Falcone to start his own tanning salon business. Ha! He was embezzling to get the funds to start his own company.
This is preposterous. You cannot prove any of this. In fact, I have been in contact with Mr. Phil this whole time about the new 7 and 7 tanning salon. We have exchanged many emails and how do you say it, IMS? This whole law thing just does not have much of a future.
You just made your final mistake. I can prove everything. Hopefully. Behold, this copy of Phil's vacation plans. It says right here that the island he's staying on doesn't have computers or telephones. So there's no way to send him an instant message.
Objection. No, let the Birdman have his victory.
You admit that you were the one selling off 7 and 7 for personal gain?
Yes. You have defeated me honorably. I graciously turn myself over to the compassions of the court.
But why do all of this to 7 and 7?
Oh, I wanted to make a lot of money quickly and be my own boss. It's not that hard to figure out.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Look at you, Birdman, winning a case. Now everybody out! I've got rehearsal tonight with the band.
So that just about does it.
Way to go, Birdman! It makes me proud to be a member of the Bird Team.
Yeah. Me too.
Me too.
See, me too.
Trouble in the tropics. I have to sell everything to make money fast. Ha ha! Liquid assets. Seriously, you're all fired.
É isso aí, pessoal. Então, terminamos aqui mais um jogo. Foi bem longo aqui esses casos. Tá. E um pouquinho difícil de entender porque tá tudo em inglês, né? Uma pena não poder traduzir aqui para o pessoal entender. Mas é um quadrinho adulto, né? Então, desenho adulto. Certas coisas aqui que fica subjetiva, né? Mas se futuramente alguém fizer uma tradução desse jogo, fica mais fácil. Um abraço aí, obrigado quem assistiu, valeu, fui.